What's happening, ladies? I hope you're all well, and it's been a while since I posted on this channel. And I just wanted to touch upon something, something that I was thinking about this morning, actually. And what I'm thinking about is, why is it that a lack of masculinity in a man turns women off? Because in the media today, we hear about the nice guy. The nice guy is the way that men should be. Men should berate and parade women with flowers, gifts, chocolates. And I'm not saying men should never do that, but we hear that, it's the guy with the rose in his mouth that constantly showers women with gifts. That's what men should be. But then we also know on a very primal level, men and women, that women are actually very much attracted to masculinity. And so I kind of want to look at, why is it that a lack of masculinity really turns women off? And I think one of the reasons is this. Women on a primal level are attracted to masculinity because in past times, women really did depend on men for survival. It's not like today where, you ladies, a lot of you work. A lot of you don't need a physical man in the house to live your life. But that wasn't always the case. And I think that our brains are still hardwired in many ways. We're still hardwired the same way as we were thousands of years ago. And the technological advancement has leapfrogged the physical development of human beings. In layman's terms, humans are moving faster than our physical journey. Our brains haven't caught up to the year that it is. Our years haven't caught, our brains and our bodies have not caught up to the year that it is. Which makes me think we're not really supposed to perhaps have all this technological advancement. For most of history, we didn't. But that's neither here nor there. The fact is, women's brain is still subconsciously and on a primal level attracted to what it was thousands of years ago. And that is a man who can protect them from the dangers of the physical world. So when a man is presenting behaviors that are suggestive, at least suggestive that he can do that, such as being tall, such as having broad shoulders, such as strong eye contact, such as intelligence, such as being, large in certain areas. Keep it like that. We'll keep the language like that because of the YouTube. I won't go into any more detail on that. And overall, the bigger is better emphasis and the, social butterfly. All of these behaviors, these peacocking behaviors, are suggestive of strong genetic material, which women are ultimately attracted to. And coupled with that, also, it suggests that if a woman sticks with him, chances of survival are greatly increased. So when a man presents the opposite, his shoulders are inward, he has defensive body language, maybe he folds his arms a lot, maybe it's, looks like he's comforting himself, maybe he isn't a social butterfly, maybe he isn't in great physical shape, maybe he isn't large in certain areas. Again, I won't go into any more detail on that because of the YouTube algorithm. Or he doesn't have deep voice or isn't the most intelligent. These lack of masculine traits can turn women off. Even behaviors in detail. So always calling a woman, 10 times a day, leaving loads of messages, acting desperate. This can all turn, you ladies off. You don't like it. But at the same time, it kind of clashes with societal norms, because society is kind of trying to indoctrinate people into believing that that is the man that wins. We see it in the movies, it's the nice guy that wins. But in real life, this just doesn't happen. And the media is so powerful that they have a massive influence on perception. So it's almost like your conscious mind is being bombarded and bombarded and bombarded with this propaganda and this indoctrination that this is how a man should behave. So it's almost like your subconscious, it's almost like you consciously believe that this is the man that you want, but your subconscious is almost repelled by it. So it causes conflicting thoughts. But ultimately, I would say that a lack of masculine traits can really turn a woman off, because it's on a very primal level, like he's disqualifying himself from reproductive opportunities. And also, it's coupled with that, he is not a safe bet in terms of survival. So these are the reasons why you ladies don't like a lack of masculinity. Women, maybe, tell me if I'm wrong, but a lot of women will have these guys in their friend zone because they're great to have a conversation with. They're nice people. They're not bad people, but they don't have what it takes to romance a woman. So I think that is why, tell me if I'm wrong, it's almost like great guy, but just no. I think a lot of women feel that way. But again, tell me if I'm wrong, because, I'm not a woman, but from what I can see, from the body language that I've read and observed certain social situations, I can see when a woman really isn't into a guy, even though on paper he ticks all the boxes, but missing that thing. So I think that I want to end this video by saying there's a difference between a lack of masculine traits and, or I want to say there's a difference. Let me just start again with that. I want to end this video off by saying that there is a clear difference between masculine traits and going over the top. And I also, that's the last sort of twist to this video that I want to say, that women can almost, and this from my observation, women can be turned off almost just as much by a man who goes over the top trying to prove his masculinity as a guy who just doesn't have masculine traits. It's almost the same thing, because the guy who overdoes it is compensating for what he believes he doesn't have, so he has to go over the top. Anyway, let me know what you think about my video about why women do not like men who are not masculine. Let me know. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, hit the notification bell so you get a notification when I make a new video. If you appreciate my work and want to leave a donation, there's a link for that in the description. With that, enjoy the rest of your day. See you on the next one. For mortgage advice tailored towards your individual needs, contact PGB Mortgages today. Let them guide you through your home buying journey. Contact details are in the description.